Hi, and welcome back to Sunday School in a Bag. I'm Trish. This is going to be our last lesson together. It's kind of exciting. So let's see what... Welcome back to Sunday School in a Bag. I'm Trish. Today's story is about how God is constantly with us, and we can be thankful for that. So before we get started, let's get all of our supplies. Get your Sunday School in a Bag, and you're going to look for this packet that says Paul and the Philippians. Can you find this? Kind of has a weird writing on the front of it. Find that. And then you're going to need some markers or crayons or a pencil. And of course, your Spark Story Bible. Take a minute to find all those things. All set? Ready. Great. Let's start with our opening prayer. Loving God, be with us today. Amen. Now let's start our story. It's going to be on page 554. Paul and the Philippians. Paul told many people in many places about Jesus. Some people didn't like it. Sometimes they locked Paul in jail because they thought he would cause trouble. Even while he was in jail, Paul told people his story and wrote letters to his friends. Many of Paul's friends lived in Philippi. Because they lived in Philippi, they were called Philippians. When Paul was in jail, his friends worried about him. How could something bad happen to Paul? Wasn't God with him? Paul sent a letter to the Philippians from jail with some wonderful news. Can you believe it? He wrote. God is working even here. Paul loved the Philippians. He prayed for them and encouraged them to trust God in all things. Even in jail, God was with Paul. God promises to be with you too, wherever you are. How many different places can you think of where God is with you? Maybe at home or at school or when you're out on the playground. Our first activity, it's right here in our leaflet. It's called Constantly Mosaic. The New Testament was written in Greek. That's a different language. And the book we're learning about, the Philippians, is no different. That was written in Greek too. On the front of your leaflet, this is the Greek word meaning constantly. Paul says that he prays for the people of Philippi constantly. The first church in Philippi is not standing anymore like our church is today. It is in ruins. So it's all crumbled down. Kind of like, see how this has all sand over it and covering it? That's what it means by ruins. So what we're going to do today, one of the things that they would do in those churches is they would decorate the floors in these beautiful, beautiful designs called mosaics. It was little teeny tiny pieces of stone or tile that they would put together to make a picture. Sometimes it was glass too. Okay, so we're going to make our own mosaic today, and we're going to do it in these letters, these little teeny tiny letters. So what we're going to do is you're going to take your crayons or your markers, and we're going to make dots. So we're going to make little dots. Doesn't have to be in a pattern or anything like that, but we're just going to make dots. Okay. I'll show you. Like that. So if they look like little pieces of glass or stone or rock, that's what we're going to do. And do little pieces. And we're going to decorate the Greek word constantly. Can you do that? Can you make it nice and colorful and bright? That was kind of fun, making all those little dots to fill in the letters. You can bring your art into church to show everybody too. I'm sure they would love to see it. Our next activity is we're going to write a letter to the church. Just like Paul would write letters, we're going to write a letter. And if you can't write, that's okay. You can draw pictures, because what we're going to do is we're going to write a letter or draw pictures about what we are thankful for. So, what do you think? What do you think about when you think about church and your church family and going to church? What are you thankful for? I am thankful for all the wonderful people. So I am going to draw the people. I'm thankful for all the wonderful people at church. What's something you're thankful for at church? Take the time right now to either write or draw what you're thankful for. So what kind of things are you thankful for? So I drew the people that I'm thankful for. I also drew some cookies and some hot chocolate, because I love when we have big events at church and we all get to share together. And I'm thankful for music. Does your church have good music? So make sure you share with your family or your grown-up or your Sunday school the things you're thankful for about church. Now, before we go today, let's say our closing prayer. Loving God, thank you for being with us today. Amen. Bye for now.